Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode of Beauty Conversations with the girl next door, Nala Piri, and of course, that's me. In case you don't already know, this show is about having empowering roundtable conversations about everything you need to know about beauty. We invite experts, celebrities, anybody who knows more than we do, just school us about this beast of an industry called the beauty industry. And of course, what makes it more exciting is that we get an opportunity to invite you, so you get to join in the conversation right here in studio with us or virtually because it's become the new normal. The whole point of the show is understanding how everyday people like you and me define beauty for ourselves. So yes, we encourage you to be curious. We encourage you to ask questions, no matter how awkward that may be. And you know, I keep saying there's no hashtag awkward moment on the show. No, not at all. Okay, we are here to empower each other and just build the community. And just on the subject of community, to hit me up, you have to send me a message on my WhatsApp line, which is 068 051 5462. So let's get into it. I'm so excited about today's topic because I don't think there's one person who doesn't actually interact with food. Like, I don't know what you're eating, I don't know, but I suppose that's the point of the conversation. Today's topic is basically, are you what you eat? We're looking at diet trends, you know. There's so many diet trends that are happening. And we're just looking at like different stories and how people are experiencing their bodies with what they eat, you know, and they're just sharing their stories. And I have amazing guests in studio and also one virtually. I will start by introducing the lovely Mome Mahlangu, which you obviously know very well. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so excited that you decided to come. I'm so happy. And then we also have, I mean, look at him looking so sure and he's just leaning back. I mean, that's how cool this nigga is. We have Chef Mbombi. Thank you so much for coming.
No, pleasure, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's so cool to have you.
No, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, and then there's the sassy lady in red. You know, she's acting like she's like a little bit nervous, but you know, like, I mean, when you went red, you're making a statement. You know, the lovely Kosi Radebe, and you know, like, I'm so happy that you could make it, girl.
Thank you, babe.
Yay. And then my beautiful, spirited friend with a larger-than-life character, the actor, the thespian. I mean, like, I don't know how to introduce you, Jamie. Jamie Bartlett, who's joining us virtually. I absolutely love this guy. He's like one of my favorite people. Thank you so much, Jamie. Yeah! Oh my God, thank you so much for joining us. Guys, I mean,
Absolute pleasure.
We're talking food. We're talking food, and you guys have a relationship with food in your different kind of way.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with you, Momi. You know, I think you have been very open. You've empowered a lot of people with your journey, your weight loss journey. You have a business that is just like thriving and encouraging people to understand their diet, you know, through Mrs. Momi Wellness. Can you just tell us more about your journey and discovering this aspect of your life?
I think for me, hence I started with Mama Wellness, you know.
Yeah.
For me, it's not really about the trending diets and stuff like that. You
Okay.
know, it's about finding and understanding the food that is right for you and your health.
Yeah.
You know, and because also the whole thing, the whole weight diet, it's all about health. You know, it's
Yeah.
just about managing being healthy. You can do diets throughout the year. You will change them. You know, I'm not a perfect eater or like whatever, but I try my best to eat healthy.
Okay.
You know, I've got 3 kids. They eat. You know, I don't wanna like, you know, starve my children for me to maintain my weight.
Yeah.
You know, so I live on superfoods. You know, that's
Okay.
another conversation. But I live on superfoods.
What are
and
superfoods?
Like
Yeah.
you like superfoods, like for example, moringa.
Okay.
You know,
Oh, yeah. Limpopo something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Actually, It is our thing.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we just don't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Like I cook with that at home also for the nutrients.
Okay.
I make my products, with that moringa.
Yeah, and it's amazing. My
It's so
grand sways
amazing.
about.
It has over 92 nutrients that
Oh
your
my
body
gosh.
needs.
Wow.
Over 92 nutrients that your body needs on a daily.
Yeah.
It doesn't really need a lot of things, but like on a daily, it needs the moringa nutrients.
Okay.
And you can live on that.
Okay. I mean, so Jamie, I know you're always preaching. I mean, for the longest time, ever since I've known you, Jamie, you have everything healthy. You're always encouraging. Like, there's a seed that there's a tea that you're always like trying to shove down my throat when we were working together. I mean, how did you get to the place where you are living the kind of life that practices that kind of diet?
Well, I think you've got to be very, very organized. I'm a believer in alkalinity, that especially most diseases are inflammation. It doesn't matter if it's a boil or a fibroid, it's an inflammation. A cancer is an inflammation, a tumor is an inflammation. How do you stop inflammation? You have a diet that is alkaline. A diet that is alkaline is lots and lots of green vegetables, small amounts of carefully picked protein, lots and lots of probacteria in the form of kombucha or fermented food, because all of our food is dead. It's pasteurized beer, pasteurized milk, pasteurized cheese, pasteurized yogurt, all pasteurized. So we need to ignite from the time we chew right through our digestive tract. Before we go into the toilet bowl, it's about 11 meters, and we've got to make sure that that journey is ignited by probiotic behavior. And if you're eating pasteurized food, it means that your compost heap is stone dead.
Yeah, I mean, I know you used to ask me, have you pooped today, babe?
Yeah,
Have you pooped today, babe? Pooping is very important. Yeah.
You don't understand. It's bad for your health.
Yeah.
When you're not regular, like most of my clients, some of them we've helped them, especially with not being regular. Like a person is like, oh, I've got piles now because I'm hardly in the toilet.
Yeah.
And like our tonic helps that, and to help you also, like, you can eat as much as you want, but what matters is what you're eating, what you are putting in that body, what it does to that body.
Okay.
It also shows out in your skin. It shows out on the outside because it's doing something inside the body. There's other cells that are created from sugar. Like there's cells that, like for example, cancer cells that can be created just from taking too much sugar.
And sugar is a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's so hard to cut it out as well, because that's all you've actually have known. And I feel like as black people, like, you kind of have to, like, it's a thing. Like, you have a conversation about, like, cut out sugar. It's like, where do I start,
Sure.
Because we given chocolate sweets as a reward when we were kids, even your kids.
I
are
give my
reminding
kids
you.
strawberries. I give them
Really?
Yeah, they know
Wow.
that. I give them blueberry. I give them
I'm
cherry.
guilty of that. When
Yeah.
I want to buy my kids something, it's chocolates, chips, and
Don't
all those
do it.
things
No.
that one should try to avoid.
We need to you know what I always say, like as kids, we are not responsible for how our brains
Yeah.
are programmed.
Yeah.
But as adults, you
Yeah,
are
it's
fully responsible to change it.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually getting quite a lot of comments and a lot of like questions, actually for Chef Mbombi, actually. And Uvos is saying, he follows your page quite a lot.
Yeah.
And,
Thanks,
and honestly, like your food is just, it's, when you talk about hearty food,
No, for sure.
it really does that. And do you find, he's asking, that you consider like the new trends? I mean, people are going vegan and all kinds of things. How do you balance that with the kind of work the kind of food choices
Yeah.
that you as a chef decide on?
Look, I'm going to start here. When I started the whole chef thing and the whole cooking thing,
Yeah.
I then wanted to, cook food that is very much foreign to me.
Okay.
Then I came to my senses, then I said, look, let me just go African.
Yeah.
And the one, a lot of people perceive African food as not healthy,
Okay.
one. And simply because I think there's not a lot of education into it. And just to answer Vusi, yes, I do follow those trends of vegan and considering that into the food that I cook and food that I eat.
Yeah.
Because when you look at African food and where it comes from, it is completely 100% healthy.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
because we tend to look at our surroundings as we're living in South Africa. It's very difficult to plant, your spinach, everything, in your backyard. But when I go home to Mozambique or, when I go to, they pick everything out in their gardens and it's completely healthy. So even the African food or the African diet does allow you to eat healthy food,
Yeah.
So,
There is actually African food regular site.
no,
Mm.
so.
Talking about like diet and whatnot, and like no one's gonna believe me when I say that. Of course, he has a very interesting journey when it comes to diet, and she has twins, and she has. I mean, girl, we need to get a camera just to zoom in on her, but only after the break, guys. Please don't forget to hit me up on 08068 051 5462 and join us after the break just to hear Corsi's journey in terms of her diet and how she's gotten to this size, and not that size matters, and but like how diet has contributed to her health more than anything because she's more health conscious. Join us after the break.
Forehead matching, nose tone matching, cheek tone matching, chin. Want to know how to get such even and lovely skin?
That's how Even and Lovely Advanced Multivitamins reduces spots and dark patches to give you even tone glowing skin. Even and Lovely.
Get ready as Trace Originals in association with JustPalm TV brings you the Originators Watch Party hosted by the one, the only Kulichana. Looking to know more about the biggest stars such as Aries? Then catch all the episodes live simultaneously on those various social media platforms, mainly Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. For the best shows, catch the watch party simultaneously on all these social media platforms every Monday at 6 p.m. Brought to you by JustPalm TV.
Welcome back. If you haven't been with us, you've missed so much more. We're talking about food. Are you what you eat? Diet trends. I have lovely guests. I have Mome, who's with me. I have Chef Mbombi. And I have the lovely, lovely Kosi and the very, very infamous, larger-than-life character, Jamie Bartlett, who is joining us virtually. And before the break, I was just briefly talking to you about Kosi and her relationship with food and how that's contributed to the way she looks and her health. So, Kosi, we're talking just briefly that you actually have 4 children. By 4. By 4. And the last are like twins. And like, how has your diet contributed to your sense of fitness and health? Because that's really like your thing, right?
Right. So generally my health and fitness journey started, I would say, about 6 years ago.
Okay.
My oldest daughter is 7 now. Discounting that, prior to everything, I was not in this world, to be honest. I was just eating and drinking anything and everything, and it didn't have an impact on my body.
Okay.
This is what is a bit puzzling to me. Maybe some scientists can answer that. What happens after you get pregnant? Because then that's when the problem started with me. I'm not even a problem, I would say. It was just a change in the body. Because then I got pregnant. That's when I then started ballooning and gaining weight and having a little bit of a problem on that.
Yeah.
Then Mama will kill me. That's when I started my journey of Herbalife.
Okay, cool. Which is an industry on its own, guys. Like, but from Dimi, can we just...
Oh, she's looking excellent. Like, I've always been on Herbalife, but not just the diet per se, the whole health and fitness.
Okay.
The whole cycle of that. I'm an avid trainer. I exercise, I run, I'm an athlete. I'm doing all of that. And I think that's what contributes to perhaps I love a petite body for myself.
Yeah.
So I love getting back to that shape. Even now, I'm not at my best. I'm doing
Stop.
Herbalife. So yeah.
Really. But guys, like, am I the only one who like cheats and stuff, And Jamie, I want to address you because I know you're like all about the nuts and the herbs and the supplements and all kinds of things. Do you not have like pizza nyana, you know, like on a Friday night. And I mean, what kind of pizza do you do? Because I just feel like, you know, that's why we binge on the side, because, you know, like we're not comfortable to say, I had ribs and I had a burger. And, you know, do you really not have that kind of diet, Jimmy? I mean, I know it doesn't make you poop, but I mean, come on.
No, absolutely. I think cheating is vital to anybody's diet. You've got to cheat. You've got to enjoy yourself, but try not to lose shape all the time. You know, just have a regimen and allow yourself. But the other thing I want to talk to you about is 80% of the serotonin, the feel-good hormone in your body, is manufactured in your gut. And the trend worldwide now, from the Napa Valley to any scientist, is we need to know what food we're eating and from whence it comes. It doesn't matter if it's eggs, chicken, vegetables, or meat. Do you want to eat animals that have
Okay.
and the trend is from farm to table, that we can track and trace what we...
Okay. I think we got a sense of that. I mean, but is this dependent on genetics, or is it like, you know, does this apply for everybody, guys? That, you know, like specific kind of foods will work for any kind of body and whatnot? I mean, what have you found, Momi?
I think for me, we can't say genetic, because if we say genetic, then we kind of taking away the health.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is not fair. I mean, like, we all have, your gut is your gut, mine is mine, whichever way, right? So for me, it's about what you eat.
Okay.
If you can watch what you eat, like for me, through our wellness tonic, which is like natural, it's like senna leaves and green tea extract, you know. With that, I've completely lost my sweet tooth, right?
Really?
So it helped me.
That's
I've
so
lost
crazy.
my sweet tooth. Like I don't,
Excellent, yeah.
I just, even with my daughter, when I was my last pregnancy with my daughter, I was not binging on sweet stuff like me and sugar. So the most I can get from sugar, it would be fruits.
Nice.
Really?
My
And that was
fridge is
sufficient?
full. Yeah, it's like, that's why I say even my daughter, I give them strawberries, I give them, you know, like just fruits that have, there is sugar in them, but we want
Natural.
it, we want to
Like
see it.
man-made, yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's not good for your health. And it's not just about the weight, it's about the disease that you get also. You know,
Okay.
like diabetes, it just doesn't grow from your body, you know,
sure.
it's created by
So what
something.
you put in.
But what are you putting in, you know? And I don't want to go too much into the conspiracy of it, but we all know the food that's created to obviously make you sick, so you can consult a doctor. It's things that we don't talk about.
Mom is
you know?
starting something,
So I'm
everybody.
just gonna leave it there, but it's things that we know about, you know?
Yeah.
So these diseases, they created by the things that you're eating.
That's so
But
true.
we don't look at it that way,
Yeah.
because now the mind is programmed that you're gonna drink how many spoons of that,
Exactly.
and then you know you
Yeah.
keep
Yeah,
doing it, you
yeah.
keep doing it, you keep doing it. There is no way, because you're not getting younger,
Yeah.
right? But now with superfoods, when you get into superfood, it's a reverse now
Okay.
of healing the body.
Okay.
That's what it is.
I mean, are portions like a thing? Because, I mean, and Chef
Yeah.
Bombi, I don't know if you want to speak to that. Because you can have superfoods, but is it about just scaling down on everything? Because when you do your food and have African food and whatnot, do you find that you educate like the people you make food for and say, look, this is how you need to consume my food, portions are very important, or you just like eat and be merry and just like go crazy?
Look, remember, in the African concept, we eat a lot of meat.
Yes.
And you can never have a conversation with someone that eats a lot of veggies and stop eating meat. You know, like you'd fight. You know. Sure, but I think it comes to a conscious decision at some point to then say, I need to portion everything correctly. If I want to live a better life, if I want to live a more healthier life, you know, because we have this thing that it doesn't affect us, but honestly, it does, you know, because the last time I went to the doctor, he said, no, look, man, you have a lot of animal fat. And I know for a fact that
What's animal fat? Sorry, what's that? I mean, you have a lot of what?
I'm consuming a lot of animal fat.
Oh, okay, cool. Which is
You know?
cholesterol.
Differentiate
Okay.
between the fat, right? There's your normal body fat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and there's the unnecessary body fat.
Okay. Which
you
is
know?
cholesterol.
No, for sure. Because I know. I eat nyama logo almost every day.
Really?
So,
Let's talk
so
about the
no, look. Look. So, so it's that. I come from that and I'm like, okay, cool. Now I need to start fixing this.
Okay.
You know, because through lockdown, through everything, through 2020, one, I'm an emotional hitter.
Okay.
And everything was not going well. I'm like, nah, man, let me grab myself a bowl of some hearty food.
Yeah.
I'm that. Now that everything is coming back to normal, I'm then being conscious about, okay, cool, I've messed up. Let me go back to eating healthy. Let me go. And when you mentioned your moringa, I come from a herbal background as well, because I have I don't want I have a calling, but let's keep it at that.
Okay.
So herbal background where you've got herbs that you can consume.
Yeah.
Your alu, so many things that you can consume, moringa, there's so many things that you can consume that you find, for almost nothing. So I do have the experience of how do I reverse that, what I've been doing wrong, to then say, okay, cool, a month, 2 months, I'll be good, but I think everyone needs to take that conscious decision because I think we think that eating is not actually ruining our bodies, and consuming a lot of meat doesn't. But it really does. Portion
And
is
another
everything.
thing from what you were saying, I just want to add on that. The thing that makes people fall back, it's this thing of saying that, okay, 2 months, I'm going to get it right. No, it doesn't work like that.
That's actually me.
It's
Yeah, that's me. I don't want to lie.
You start by changing your mindset and telling yourself that this is the lifestyle I choose to live.
Sure.
Yeah.
I know, but you know what? When the minute you weigh your health and then you
Yeah.
weigh your lifestyle, trust me, the decision will fall on you because your health. And you
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It has to be it's a decision that has to start in the mind, because it also changes your circle of friends. It changes your circle of everything.
That's
because
so deep. That's
I
actually
don't
quite
want-
true.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's why I always tell people that this journey, it has to start by changing your mind. Because you need to understand, like, I don't want friends who are gonna call me Monday to Friday and go drinking. I don't drink like that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanna plan my drinking maybe once a weekend. Or not even a whole month,
Yeah.
But when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm happy with my skin. I'm happy with, it's like I'm just happy with my life, and I'm happy that I haven't been to the doctor through COVID.
I love the fact that you're bringing that element of like drinking and stuff, because that's also part of what we consume and
Yeah.
that affects our
Sure.
diet. Jamie, I mean, I know your relationship with alcohol is, I think, kind of interesting as well. Do you find that we understand the impact of alcohol in our bodies, even when we have like fitness and healthy like lifestyles and stuff? Do you find that people don't know a lot more about the impact of alcohol on our bodies?
Well, I've been fascinated kind of listening to Netflix and, about boozing, because I mean, there's so few days in my life that I don't actually have a drink,
Yeah.
a half a glass of wine, a couple of glasses of wine.
Yeah.
Alcohol is sugar. Alcohol makes you fat. If you're drinking, apart from what it does to your liver and fatty liver and your kidneys, it also causes dehydration. And we all know the key to beautiful skin and a beautiful body. Yes, it's food, but it's also hydrate, 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 hydrate. Alcohol is a dehydrator, as is caffeine. All of these things need by your guest, the wonderful chef, they need to be, it's about how the portion of alcohol and the proportion of liquor that goes with it side by side. All of these things are in a beautiful marriage together.
Mm. Yeah, and it's so weird because alcohol makes you feel so good, though. And it's what you were saying, like, just an emotional eater, and yeah, it's like you have to find a balance, right? Because, like, look, COVID, if anything, has taught us that, like, you have to be mentally strong to really survive what really defines you as a person, But I mean, Kosi, I don't know if you, you spoke about Herbalife, are you the kind of person who like really like balances your diet with, I mean, socially, I mean, being a mother of four and all kinds of things. Do you find that when you are out and about and everything, you kind of feel guilty for the kind of diet that you have, and you constantly have to explain yourself to people to say, but this is who I am? Or do people make you feel guilty that obatloja, like morojo fela and whatnot? I find that like social circles make you feel very guilty about your diet. It's always
Yeah, that is very true. However, within my space, like for example, let's just bring it down to home.
Yeah.
At home, myself and my nanny, we're
Yeah.
on this journey of losing weight,
Yeah.
right? So we generally eat veggies and sometimes meat or just veggies, literally. So the people that you surround yourself with, I think Mohammed touched on that, is very important because they then influence how you even view yourself and everything that happens to you. Because this health, it's not a 1, 2, 3 month thing. It's an investment to yourself. It is a project. So it's a long-term thing, you know. So you need to surround yourself with the people that are like-minded. So it really helps. So in my house, I would say, I mean, we generally eat healthy. So if I'm out, yes, I do. I mean, we spoke about having those treatments, you know, just nibbling this and that junk food. I do give that to myself as and when, but in the quantities that we spoke about, in the right quantities, just to still maintain, you know, the journey and the.
And you don't cheat, dang it.
I do. I do.
What would you cheat with? Please help those who
Who
are
wanna
just like, how does she still look like that though? You know, what do you cheat with though?
To be honest,
Yeah.
I love cakes or anything baked. However,
Yeah.
I need to count the calories. Just have a little bit of an idea. If it's a 1 slice of cake, then it's 300 calories. That means I must run it off first. Within that day or the following day, nothing later than that, I must be on the road, burn at least 600 calories to eat a 300 calories cake. I know it's hectic and...
So you calculate, you be like, I had like a
Calculate.
300,000 whatever calories, and now I have to go run for like 3 hours.
Yes,
Really?
Yes, I do. It really helps because it's balanced. Then I don't feel guilty, but I can't just gobble whatever Coca-Cola with cake and then I sleep. I can't.
Really?
So for me, it's just the fact that, for me at this point in time, that is because I'm on a journey of losing weight.
Yeah.
So I'm very quite cautious, but generally it's just a health and fitness journey. So over and above, you just need to have like a positive mind.
Positive mind, guys. Positivity. Like, honestly, it's really about what you put in that literally reflects on the outside. I'm definitely struggling with a lot of food. I cheat quite a lot. I'll be the first to kind of admit that, but I've had a very interesting relationship with food over the years, and people think you just wake up like this, and it's not really true. You really got to put in the work. But I have a lot of comments and a lot of questions, but I feel like we need to take a break. I might need to snack something, but I'm kidding. But please join us after the break.
Forehead matching, nose tone matching, cheek tone matching, chin. Want to know how to get such even and lovely skin?
That's how Even and Lovely Advanced Multivitamins produces spots and dark patches to give you even tone glowing skin. Even and Lovely.
Get ready as Trace Originals in association with JustPalm TV brings you the Originators Watch Party, hosted by the one, the only, Kulichana. Looking to know more about the biggest stars such as Aries? Then catch all the episodes live simultaneously on those various social media platforms, mainly Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. For the best shows, catch the watch party simultaneously on all these social media platforms every Monday at 6 p.m. Brought to you by JustPalm TV.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us. We are still talking diet trends. Are you what you eat? I feel like I definitely am. I'm still with Jamie Bartlett, who's joining us virtually. I still have Moame with us, and I have Chef Mbombi, and I also have the lovely Kosi still joining us on the round table. Jamie, before I wrap you up, I have a question that's just come in from Akanyang from Northwest, and she says, you sound like you're vegan. Is that really is that your lifestyle? Are you vegan?
Not at all. Akanyang, thanks for the question. Great question. I just like a lot of plant alkalinity in my diet and a lot of fiber to carry out poisonous things out of my body. You need fiber in order to make that happen. I love nyama, especially when I know where it comes from, and I love, you know. So no, I'm not a vegan. However, I definitely have a large and sizable plant-based diet that I'm engaging with on a daily basis.
Awesome, awesome. And I miss your cooking, guys. If you didn't know, like Jamie is such an exceptional cook. But thank you so much for joining us, Jamie. It's been really, really empowering just learning more about how you have a relationship, a special relationship with the food that you eat. So thank you so much. Absolutely love you.
Nola, it's been great to be in the pond with all of you guys. Thanks again.
Awesome. Before I actually take a call, because I just also want to wrap it up, Mome, a lot of people are asking about your products. Where can we get your products?
Okay, Miss Moma Wellness on Instagram, Miss Moma Wellness Live, and then www.missmoma.co.za. That's our online store. And Miss Moma Wellness on Facebook. And we are coming into stores very soon.
Yay! That's so cool. That's so cool. So, guys, please also follow on her page as well, just to get more information. That's why we're here. Sharing is caring. We're just trying to empower each other. I think there is a caller on the line, a WhatsApp call. I hope I haven't got my bearings wrong. This visual thing is in Shapa ding dong sometimes. Is there a caller on the line virtually? Not yet. Okay, cool. Khoshap, it's fine. It's fine. You'll find us here all the time. Chef Mbombi, are you going to be very busy this coming festive and whatnot? Are you doing catering? How's COVID kind of changed your line of business? What's happening with you?
Jeez, man. So currently, I'm writing something.
Okay.
To be launched next year.
Okay.
August. And
Writing.
Yeah, I'm writing something. I don't want to say what it is.
Ooh.
Nice.
So to be launched next year.
Okay.
So right now what I'm planning is I'm planning a travel show.
Okay.
It's gonna be called Oh My Gosh, I'm African.
That's so dope.
So and I'll also be partnering with NS Capital to do a homeless buffet Christmas. You know.
That is so
for homeless people. So yeah, so it's gonna be in the street and buffet for homeless people because just to say
specifically in what area? In which area?
Maboneng.
Maboneng.
Yeah, just to say come have Christmas, you know.
That is so super cool, man.
So,
oh man, that's so dope. Guys, it's been really, really, really lovely. I think we're struggling with our caller coming in, which is fine. We're here. We're going to be back another time. Thank you so much for consistently just showing us support and showing us the interest that you want to know a lot more about, you know, the beauty industry and understanding, because sometimes we think it's just superficial. It's about makeup, it's the lashes. It's holistic. It's the mental health. It's the fitness. It's what you eat. It's what you put in and whatnot. And I'm sure you've heard quite a lot from our guests today. So thank you so much for showing me love on my WhatsApp line. Join my community. It is 0680515462 if you want to make the circle bigger. If you have any topics as well that you want us to kind of explore as well on the show, please drop me a line because I don't really know everything, okay? And I really want to know what you think I should know and whatnot. But other than that, it's been really lovely. Thank you guys so much for coming in.
Yeah.
It's been really, really, really amazing just learning and being schooled about food and whatnot, especially this festive. I think we're going to be eating a lot, so it's really nice to know how to do it, you know. But thank you so much for joining me. Me, Nolo Piri, the girl next door. I absolutely love and appreciate you. Be kind to yourself and stay beautiful. Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Right.